But thousands of civil servants are staring at job losses after the cabinet approved plans to either merge or dissolve state corporations as part of budgetary support programs that Kenya has with the International Monetary Fund.
In a cabinet dispatch released last evening, the cabinet noted that 9 state corporations would be dissolved. And of course, as Mariam has mentioned, 42 merged and another 6 restructured in a far-reaching plan reminiscent of the 90s. And as we look at that, maybe we thought it was going to create solutions, or it's the hope of the government to actually just draw a line and create these austerity measures. But pia ni risky for most of the people. Does it mean that most of these people losing jobs means that the government is saving? If so, are they going to be dispatched into different spaces in order to actually help us collect tax as ordinary mwananchi? Because job losses will happen, and it's actually in big numbers. I'm quite sad because I'm into the film sector. So Kenya Films Commission Board has also been folded into one with other parastatals.
That's right. What does this do in terms of affecting the number of human resource they need, the number of people? Of course, their budgets. That's a big question. And of course, government jobs were always thought to be permanent and pensionable, right? You secure a government job and you're good to go. But it's looking like that might not be the case. Some of the parastatals that will be merged include the University Fund and the HELB, that's Higher Education Loans Board, the Kenya Tourism Board, and the Kenya Research Institute. I don't know, the merger between the Kenya Tourism Board and the Tourism Research Institute, that makes a lot of sense. The APZ Authority and the Special Economic Zones Authority, those are some things that do make sense, as far as, of course, making sure that we are financially prudent going into this financial year, or the one that's starting in June. But we do want to see if it will actually translate to changes on ground as far as our budgets are concerned, because one of our biggest budget issues or budget lines is civil servants' pay.
Yeah, I think some make sense. For example, right here we have Kenya Rural Roads Authority and Kenya Urban Roads Authority. I believe they're all dealing in roads, and they can actually help mapping out the country and getting to understand that we have one body to actually just blame, or not even blame, to be given the full responsibility for the same. But of course, if these parastatals were created simply because there was a need, and the need was actually not met, then we might go back and have a back and forth of not having longer roads within the rural areas, if only this body decides to concentrate on urban roads.